Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to Dungeon Defenders. Guys, today is the day. Today is the moment. We are maybe finishing my series forever. I'm kidding, guys. I don't actually think we're finishing our series forever, but we may take a little break in between because currently life is hectic. But, guys, you're not here to hear about my life. Well, maybe you are, and that's, like, really sweet. You're not here to hear about anything besides the fact that one place we are doing the Summit. Now, we are going to be doing Summit Night Insane, hardcore, like this entire series. That's right, guys, because I'm crazy, okay? I'm built better than everyone else. Yeah, no one else has ever been Insane Hardcore, thank you very much. That being said, is my confidence high? I would have to go no. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm going to have to go no. Why? It has nothing to do with my ability to defend. First and foremost, check out this. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, right. I have confidence about defending. I have confidence about everything else. Just like I have confidence that I'm going to keep my phone here just in case my roommate texts me and tells me to shut up. Guys, it's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. I'm like a little concerned. I don't think I'm being loud, but I truly don't understand how my voice carries. And so, mind you, if I'm trying to be considerate right now, and I do apologize, guys, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, we're all here to kumbaya. We're all here to coexist, and also my mic is a bit closer to my face, so I have faith. Here's the game plan, right? We're going to build towers. We're going to defeat enemies. And then we're going to beat the boss. And then also, maybe we're going to win. See, there was 2 explosions there, because first and foremost, you were shocked I said we were gonna win, and then second off, you were like, oh my god, a boss? I'm kidding. So guys, the Summit's a pretty cool map. I will say, Summit's a classic. As you can tell, there's a ridiculous amount of defense. You get 150 units, which is a lot to begin with. You get 150 minion units, absolutely insane. Okay, guys, like if you stack it up, your defense can last for a while. Unfortunately, guys, it's not about our defense lasting for a while. It's about basically everything but our defense lasting for a while. Because I'm not really worried about it. If you don't know, there's 3 crystals here, which, oh god, oh gee, oh golly, I haven't even thought about my defense. Okay. Basically, right, there's these 2 crystals up here. Enemies are going to be coming up from our right over there, and then they come this way as well. And then there's this crystal here, which I'll tell you right now. I mean, here's the thing: we're gonna get towers here. Don't get me wrong, we're gonna get towers here. Whether or not they last is a whole nother story. I don't think there should be any ogres. I'm not too worried about that one. God, I could really use faster summoning time. We're gonna go like this. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to just provide coverage. The nice part is we have so many defense units that's really, generally speaking, unless you're doing a really quirky build, which is what I would, guys, here's the thing. If I had an apprentice, I'll tell you right now. Okay, for those who know, and for those who don't know, don't even worry about it. Guys, what I'd be doing is I'd be using deadly strike towers, and then we just literally be lining this entire area. Anyways, what I want to do is this into this, which I'm still not sure of these lightning towers. Right, it's like it summons a thing that exists. So in my mind, I imagine that it like would travel through the paths, but we're not 100% sure. Oh my god, guys, look at that damage. Oh, that's nasty. Oh my god, guys, that brings me so much joy. Anyways, they're here now, guys. Let me not over a tower damage, okay? Calm down. Calm down. I think my defense is solid, right? Yeah, we're waking up. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm really not that worried. So far, we really have not struggled with our tower defense at all. We've definitely had a little bit of like a hiccup here or there just because I honestly think that I've also been figuring out the druid, right? Like in the beginning, right, guys, I was so obsessed with the cloud towers and I was like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. And then we kind of switched to our minion towers. Then we were switching to the lightning, and then I was using the shroom, and then I was doing the, whatever these are called, the wisp towers. And now I think I'm basically just selling the poison spit towers. I think for whatever, oh my goodness gracious, for wherever we are currently, I think they're serving a great purpose. Can I do like remotely more damage? Like here's the, I mean, like we'll win. Ow, please stop hitting the crystal. Oh my god. Okay, and he came up this way. Like they do occasionally come up this way. It's just like not, it's usually not relevant enough for it to matter, but here's the thing. We'll put up a cheap solution right here, and hopefully that should do it. I will say the ogres are not going to come up this way. Ogres specifically come up from this direction. So that's the one direction we're actually going to have to worry about. Otherwise, we should be chilling. I'm really going 1. Thank you. Okay. Wave 6. All players healed. Actually, really quickly, let me do a little 1-2, okay? We're gonna really quickly, we're going to Gandalf, because we might as well summon. So, you might be thinking, okay, TwitchD, right? You're beating the minions, which is, you know, that's good, right? But we haven't really seen you struggle with it. We've seen you struggle with the boss. That's right. Now, guys, the boss for this map, I don't really want to, just kidding, I'll spoil it. I don't care. Guys, it's a giant, okay, will I spoil it? It's a giant dragon. It's a giant dragon goes, "Arr!" And technically speaking, we already knew it was a giant dragon, so okay, first, I didn't spoil. Okay, if I didn't spoil, guess what? You'd have listening comprehension. That's not me. Thank you very much. It is a giant dragon, and it is a very hard boss. It is a player DPS dependent boss, which is not like, it's not that that's like the end of the world. It just is harder because not only for two reasons. A, right, it's DPS dependent, and then B also, which makes it hard, is that I, as a player, right, I have to rely on my character staying alive, which can be a tough one. Why are these boots better than the boots I have? Do I have just like really bad boots? See, guys, isn't that the crazy part that, like, right, obviously I was starting off on Twitch D, right, my druid, and I was starting up with gearing her up as best I could. And then what's I think is kind of crazy, it's like at some point, you know, I forget to even gear her up somewhere on other people. I will say only 70 units is so nice. It's because I de-summoned everyone. This makes a lot more sense. I was in my head, I was like, wow, that's like really no units. Now the real question is that's fine, right? I need to make sure that they're able to, like, it's able to cover this direction, because I don't want that to be an issue. So I think my one other issue too is, like, I know this little spitter tower can like do damage. I guess theoretically the little giants here could also like throw their rocks and go, yeah. And maybe they can throw it far enough. Okay, I think this is like a solid setup. I don't really, I will say, like, our towers do an obnoxious amount of damage right now, and I don't, like, so I'm really just, like, not concerned. I know the ogres are going to be strong, but these walls are also extremely strong, which I do appreciate that, because I will say at the end of the day, guys, right, like, you might be thinking, Twitch, a self-healing wall, that's crazy. Like, it's just this ogre that's self-healing and huge and heals with a TARS gap. But I would say, you know, in terms of general balance, objectively insane. In terms of dungeon defenders, not really, because, right, it's just a minion wall. It's basically a minion wall, but instead of using minion units, it uses defense units, right? Because it's a self-healing wall, which is what the minion wall was, and the minion wall objectively probably had higher DPS. And so in my mind, it's really not that crazy. Not that I need to clarify anything, guys. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to win. Okay, guys, this is like me when I'm playing my Nuzlocke. Okay, anyone can go yab, yab, yab. I'll tell you right now, you know what matters? Winning. Okay, that's not actually true. Like, treat people kindly and blah, 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 and all that jazz. But, like, winning does matter. So, like, make sure you set yourself up for success. So that's, like, bad. But I do acknowledge that the gear on my druid to begin with is not that great. Anyways, okay. What I want to do is look at the boots again. No, okay. We're going to focus on, we're going to build some more ogres just to provide coverage down here. Then I'm going to summon all my things. We're going to search the Hornet. We're going to buff a bunch of things. And then my plan is just, we're close to the boss, which is nice. And then we just need to get to the, wow. Holy crap, what is my casting speed? See, that's how I should be summoning on Twitch D, and it would make my life a lot easier. F6, F7, right? No, F6, F8, F2. Oh, no, F2. There we go. Okay. Golden, Control G. What do I feel like? Am I crazy, guys? The clouds left the sky. Why do you think the clouds, like, part of me is like wondering, do you think the clouds left the sky because I summon more characters or something? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I didn't mean to press 6. I keep pressing 6. It's because 6 and 5 are really close. Oh, that's interesting. Right? That they're able to, I mean, not that they're able to target, because that's like kind of obvious. I will say, I do think that my weapon is definitely better. I don't know how much HP. The dragon isn't horrible in the sense of, the dragon is not, it is not going to inherently destroy your towers really quickly, but he will slowly destroy your towers, and there's nothing you can do about it, so it does become a speed battle at some point, which is definitely can be frustrating. That's an ogre. The ogre does not have that much HP. Was I doing 6k? I must have been doing 6k, right? Because it's not like anything else would have been doing 6k. Oh, yeah, the shrooms. I guess the mushrooms could have been doing 6k. We're just gonna upgrade things. I'm not, again, like, the sad truth is, it's like, the number one limiting factor on this map is gonna be my towers HP, right? Like, my towers will slowly get killed by the boss. Obviously, I'm not gonna lie, if Hornet dies, that's not gonna be a good sign. But besides that, I think everything else would be that. So let's go like this. Thank you. Let's keep it moving. I do appreciate that all my characters are at the same level. How much money are we getting? We're getting a lot of money because I do need to finish upgrading my weapon. 6 million. Is my weapon fully upgraded? Oh, it is. Physics, that sword, monster slayer. Okay, it is completely upgraded, which is good. Oh, guys, I didn't even realize that our XP upgrades, like, or not upgrades, updates like this. Actually really interesting. Okay, we've got good speed. I think hero speed low-key caps out at 100. Or I know it caps out at a number. Okay, that was actually really interesting. We're seeing a situation like that. That is covering that. Okay. I'm just doing a little peeksies too. I will also say, guys, you know, one thing, I'm gonna say this once. Here's the thing, we are gonna do Nightmare Hardcore. Of course we're gonna do it, guys. At some point, we'll absolutely do it because, guys, I love Dungeon Defenders. And I apologize, guys. I know, well, you hopefully will experience this at least as possible. My recording consistency and my releasing has been a little inconsistent. I do apologize. Work has been quite stressful. You know, I've just had all these YouTube videos that I've needed to record. I'm sorry, guys. I was gonna try to make a joke. I was gonna try to make a joke, something about like my job is recording YouTube, and my job is not, unfortunately. If it was, guys, I'll tell you right now, I'd be eating. Okay, that's the thing. Like, and I'm sure, like, you know, my grandma used to always say, like, do what you'll enjoy, and like you'll never work a day in your life. And do I think that's true? No. Like, I think that's a really good armor, like a tower piece. I don't think that's true, right? Because I think at the end of the day, having to work for someone or doing something is just tough, right? It takes energy, and that's the reality. I will say that is straight up better. I definitely do think there's something to be saying about doing things that you enjoy. Definitely will feel easier. And God, guys, I really do I love recording YouTube, and I love playing Dungeon Defenders. You would think, Twishy, why isn't it so easy? I know, guys, put me in jail. The issue is, guys, you know what it is? It's scrolling. And you might be saying, Trishy, aren't you someone who's literally trying to get people to scroll into your content? You know what, guys? You got me there. Okay, put me in jail. Tie me up, because honestly, you're so real. No, trust me, guys. I am, dare I say, my own problem. But the issue is, like, guys, right? Like, I'll be like doing something productive, and then I want to record, and the next thing you know, I'm like scrolling, and then I'm scrolling, and then I just need to sit down and do it. You know what's so frustrating, guys? Literally in life, and I'm sorry this is turning into a podcast session, but what can I say? I haven't streamed in a while, so maybe I'm just feeling podcasty. Doesn't really matter. Like, I feel like that's like life. Life is literally just like, oh my God, it's the stupid, the first step is the hardest step of the 1,000-step journey. It really is true. Like, right? Like, this is the final wave. This is the boss wave. Okay, cool. Like, it is literally just about after you doing, okay, so that is a slight issue. So, 1 second. F8, F4, F3, F7 is not what I do this. Okay, so guys, here's the thing. It was bound to happen. So that's an issue I run into a lot, where I accidentally press the wrong button. It's fine. It shouldn't be a huge deal. It is definitely a little bit bad, just because I was really hoping to get the boss drop for all my minions, also the XP. But here's the thing. The boss will have less HP, so guys, maybe we'll win off the bat. Well, it's really sitting down. Like, just sit down to record. Sit down to do anything. Anyways, stop being preachy. Okay, I'm doing 6,000, which is like decent damage. Excuse me. Oh my God. And I'm like pretty confident. And guys, here's the thing. If I don't have enough DPS to beat the dragon, I don't really know what my plan is, right? Like, part of me, like, I'm really trying to avoid doing any other content, because I'm really trying to like follow the game procedurally, right? And I guess I could technically beat the dragon on an easier difficulty, but that wouldn't really be procedural. In the sense of, like, you wouldn't be going from A to B. You wouldn't be going, well, I could. That is procedural. Sorry. That is A to B. Now, I was going to say there's technically something after this area, which is the DLC, which I'm not going to spoil because that'd be crazy. Oh, that's a great question. Am I going to do the DLC? Maybe I will do the DLC on Insane Hardcore. Honestly, I wasn't going to do it on Insane Hardcore. I was going to go back through the campaign and do the campaign on Nightmare, because A, I think they've scaled the campaign, and then B, honestly, like, I don't actually know if I can do, because I think originally doing Insane, because now, I don't know how exactly how the scaling works, but it's, right, the scaling is not, like, linear, right? It's not, in a linear equation, it would be, like, 2x, right? If you put in, like, each map, which is a bigger number, it's not going to be 2 times harder, and then because that number is bigger, right, we're seeing a line that's linear. I would say the scaling is more like, is, like, quadratic, right? A quadratic equation means something to a power, right? So when you put in a number, right, that number's growth isn't going to be like this, zoop. It's going to be like this, zoop, or like zoop, where, you know, wherever the asymptote comes. And because of that, right, the maps are much harder. Like, for example, guys, if I were to play, there's this map called, it's called Tavern Assault, I think, or Tavern something, hardcore. Like, the boss is, like, on Insane Hardcore, right? The same difficulty we're doing this map on, the boss would have over 1 billion HP, probably. The boss would probably have 2 billion HP. And you might be thinking, Twishy, don't you do, like, 34,000 damage per second? Yes. So I just want to put that in perspective. Just like, be aware, obviously. And so in that sense, like, there's certain maps that in my mind I'm like, oh, we can maybe do, but I don't actually know we can. Now, I'm gonna stand over here because I'm a good little minion. Also know my cute little dragon. Do I have a name for my dragon? Oh, Beta Cutie Pie Sigma Chicken. Guys, sometimes I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, we got Beta Pie Cutie Sigma Chicken, or, okay, that's not, oh my God, please pick that up. You guys, someone I will pick that up. It's just gonna, it just, like, has a second where it doesn't allow me to pick it up because it's just because I think it dropped to another player. I'm sitting next to these guys, obviously. Why? Because I'm using War Ballista to shoot the dragon. Come on, lock in, guys, okay? Ooh, okay, music. We got that organ. You have to admit, that's pretty scary. Okay, that's pretty terrifying. Okay, look at that dragon. Okay, that's not the Night Fury. You know what? Actually, I take it back. You know what this is? This is what I would imagine the Night Fury to be. They've definitely updated his model. That is an updated model. He did not. You could not see the scales that well. My question was, guys, like, how do you run the same game engine but you have updated graphics? Does that mean that the game's like harder to run? Like, is my computer working harder, or optimization techniques that people discover better? Okay, 1.6 million isn't honestly that bad. I will say is 100%. The only issue I would say, guys, is it's very player DPS based, which does make more of an issue. Now, the good news is I'm able to do this. What I want to do is this, I think. And I'm dead instantly. Okay. So I would say two things. One, here's the thing. We've lost this map. Depressing, bad, not good. Good news, I actually did a crap ton of damage, which is really, really exciting. Bad news, obviously, I got one shot by his minion. I wasn't really prefer that, and I think the fire also hit me. Usually, you can, like, stand in corners and, like, kind of avoid it, but not always. Here's what I'm going to say right now. Okay, we are going to do a couple of things. First, we're going to go here. Go my Hero Forge. I could upgrade my resistance. I could also pump damage. Okay. One moment. Let me do two things. Okay. We're obviously, guys, we're going to try the map. We're going to try the map again. I'm not just going to sit here. Okay. I'm not really worried about my druid, but really quickly, this is not dramatic. Oh. Because it's hard to tell when it's a hero ability. Okay, so this is not really dramatically better. Sorry. Let me unlock all, sell all. Game plan's very simple. I'm going to go to my gun witch, because we've already upgraded everything else. I'm going to my gear. Technically, I should really be upgrading my resistances, so I'm not -9, which means I'm taking 9% more damage. You know what? Sure, what the heck? This is like, I don't know if this is the dumbest thing I've ever done, but let's just do, you know what? We're going to do this. Why? Because the dragon obviously does fire damage, guys, okay? I hope that's obvious, okay? It's a dragon. Okay, it's like a knight shows up to a dragon. He's like, oh, I've only brought grass Pokemon to defeat this dragon. No, not my, like, buddy, come on, okay? So we're doing this, right? We're gonna invest, just get my fire defense up. That's 30%, which is nice. I will say, getting your defense up is very common to do. I feel better about that, right? Because we need to be a little bit tankier. I will also say that we got cooked by that minion, by the Dark Age Assassin. I have a game plan, guys. I will also say my HP is so low, which is very annoying. Also, you'll notice that my hero HP actually, I believe, goes up when I'm playing Insane Hardcore, because player stats and pet stats are actually altered based on the difficulty, which you might be saying, how is the game also, like balanced around that? Guys, I couldn't tell you. Okay, guys, do I think it's weird? Absolutely, I do. Also, do we not have an item mask? Wow, I don't have a gargoyle mask? That's weird. Okay, we're gonna go again. Here's what I'm gonna do, guys. We're gonna go again. Okay, this time I'm not gonna make you guys sit through. Okay, me building the entire map again. Well, not that you guys don't want to, because obviously you guys want to watch me walk and talk. But if you really want to watch me play and talk with an unedited form, check out my Twitch. Okay, the point of YouTube is edited. Okay, it's theoretically quality content for quality you at a quality time at a quality space. Either way, guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna set everything up. I'm gonna do a little game plan, and I'll probably come around like wave 8 when I have everything figured out. So see you in a little bit. All right, guys, welcome back. It is wave 9 of 9. I've done a few changes, and I think some of it's working well. Some of it, I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so baseline defense, pretty simple. Now you're gonna notice an issue here. You're gonna notice, you're gonna be like, Twitchity, why are there spider webs here? And I would say, you know, honestly, great observation. Great observation. So a main reason would be, if you look at the map here, and I don't know if you can tell, I have little wisp towers everywhere. So every single one of the, excuse me, minions, thank you. Every single one of these ballistas, I've put a wisp tower. Now, my thought process behind this is basically, right, when DPSing the dragon boss, there's a couple of issues I'm gonna run into. There's a couple of issues. One, I'm gonna maybe die really quickly. I don't actually know, what is the range of my projectiles? It's actually a great thing to check. If I can test it on these wyverns here. Okay, it's honestly, I might be able to start far enough away. Okay, whoever these stupid, I'm sorry, there keeps being these assassins that keep, I don't know why these whip starts are really just not doing what I want. Okay, not F7, F8, F3. Oh God, okay, sorry guys, 1 second. Yeah, my thought process was that these are really gonna protect. They really don't seem to be protecting, which is very frustrating. F4, F5, thank you, oh my God, thank you, Oompa Loompa. Oompa Loompa, you can go over here. Okay, the idea is that they were gonna be protecting. I don't actually know if they are. I will, whatever. Most serious, I'm gonna stand by the dragon. The Wisp Towers, right? As you saw those Dark Assassins, and they killed Gandalf, which, okay, I don't remember the giant demon. I'm sorry, guys. Belrock, Bella something, Belly. Anyways, basically, right? They're meant to protect and kill the Dark Assassins from my player as I DPS down the boss. Now, whether or not that's really gonna be helpful, I don't really know. I will also say, obviously, I had to sacrifice some defense units elsewhere, but I think theoretically we should be fine. And also, just a reminder, while the boss is going on, right, the amount of enemies that come is dramatically less, right? This is like the normal like attack wave, and normally there'd be a lot less enemies. So I'm hoping we're gonna be fine. Whether or not we actually end up being fine, and by fine I mean there's less enemies, we're gonna find out. But okay, we only got a couple left. 800 enemies. A lot. Okay. Let's fingers crossed. I will say, I think last time. Oh god. Okay. I think last time he spawned over here. I hope. I'm fine. And I'm gonna stand further away because last time we did just get deleted in 2 seconds, and that was unhelpful. F4. Okay. F4. Good. We're gonna go stand over here. F2. Thank you. Okay. Fingers crossed. Also, guys, as a side note, I did also pick up, I think I picked up a piece of armor. I picked up this helmet, which as you can see is level 1, but gives me all positive resist. And I thought that was worth it. Because see, now we're not negative in anything. Which I think is very nice. Not that it's like huge, but it's better than nothing. All right. Dragon time. I'm missing out to skip this. I'm going to be honest here. I really do. And you might be saying, Trishity, it's literally 3 seconds. Guys, and you know, that's me and everyone else. Also, you can typically shoot the ballistas to activate them, to clarify that. Like, you can hit them with something else. I just don't know if I will be able to. I am Evandor. Wow, that guy is like... Guys, why does that dragon have abs? Like, why does the dragon's stomach go in? I guess it's like an abdomen. I guess that kind of makes sense, right? I don't know. I just, like, felt weird that it went in. I would imagine, like, his stomach goes out because it's like a rib cage. But I guess his stomach... I guess a rib cage isn't, like, at the bottom. The rib cage is at the sides. Okay, so he does actually always spawn here, which is very interesting. Now, there is no headshotting. There's just... Ooh. Okay, that was a good hit. Now, he does have dramatically more HP, which is definitely scary. I just, like, don't... How far away can I be to where I'm hitting him? Why is he... Oh, the Wisps... Oh, guys, never mind. Never mind. The Wisp Towers are hitting him. Oh, we're so fine. I will say, were the Wisp Towers really, really hurt? Absolutely. Did they do really good... How are they hitting him from that? You know what, guys? Here's the thing. I'm not going to question it. Okay. Any free damage I can get is huge. Oh, my God. Okay, well, I take this back, guys. I really thought... I thought I'd have a harder time, honestly. Let me activate, like, my star power. Can I hit the boss, please? Okay, am I hitting the boss? I am. Is it doing a lot? No. Oh, is it? Okay. That's an issue. Is everyone dead? Oh my god, Stop. F6, F5. Okay, they're alive. Okay, guys, here's the thing. I don't, you know, guys, I'm not saying do I think I can pull this back? I don't know about that one. What I will say is if we go to F5, all right, it is up. It's up to Oompa Loompa, guys. Now, Oompa Loompa technically does shoot. Okay, now, so we can get the ballista going, right? Which is free damage on the boss, which is obviously good. Go. Oh, no. Okay, so what would I say the positive facts are? We learned that we can definitely hurt the boss, right? Oh, my God. No, F6. No, F5. No, F4. Okay, we're not done yet, guys. We're not done yet, okay? I think the... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I have an idea. I have a game plan, guys. I have a game plan. Why? Because, guys, never give up. Okay, just because objectively all your units have died doesn't mean it's time to give up. What we're going to do is we're going to go over here, okay? We're going to say, sure, fine, whatever, not a big deal. We're going to acknowledge that the boss is slowly shooting the fireballs, which are hitting my teammates, which is scary. But here's my thought process, guys. If the boss can be hit by minions, then maybe the boss can be hit by more than minions, which is basically my towers that I summon. The only issue is... Oh my god. As you can tell, guys, catching the boss is, like, low-key a nightmare. Okay, that's at, like, 500. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Now you're gonna come back around. And boom. Right? Okay, good damage. That almost one-shot me, which... As you can tell, guys, this is why you get defense, right? Like, I hope this makes sense a little bit of why I focus on defense. Okay. What I would say is the Wisp's towers were hitting. Unfortunately, I think we're going to be in a situation here where basically he's slowly going to do enough fireball damage to, like, take out my units in, like, 10,000 years. Oh, this is so sad. Okay. I would say the good news and the bad news. Good news, turns out our towers absolutely can hit him, and that's absolutely how we're going to win, and we are going to cheese this as best we can. Bad news would be there is no way in any world, well, not in any world, but I cannot take the fire damage. The fire damage is absolutely insane. That is not happening in any way, shape, or form, which is fine. Absolutely fine. We will make it happen. All right, guys, here's the thing. Third time's the charm, everyone. Once again, I'm not going to let you sit through this. We'll be back towards the end of round 9. Okay, towards maybe more of the boss fighting, and then hopefully we're going to be in a good spot where everything's chill. And I'm going to try to be... I'm trying to think about, like, my towers and DP. I think the Wisp towers do a crap ton of damage, so don't get me wrong. I really think they do a lot. I think I'm going to try to be more concerned. I put them here and they died really quick. I guess it's just the fireballs are hitting them regardless. Okay, well, I'll figure it out. Either way, guys, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, everyone, I've been thinking a lot about life. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, and I've been having some very sad thoughts, but that's neither here nor there. Guys, what does matter is that I've been thinking a lot about the map as well. Okay, obviously, and I've come to the conclusion, guys. Here's the thing: if these little minions are gonna be doing the damage, we might as well make them do the damage. So as you can see, I've upgraded my little, dare I say, death turrets. Okay, death plays a little bit higher. Okay, I've added a little je ne sais quoi. You also see the giant purple bubble right there. That's a healing aura, guys. It heals like 36 HP. Okay, honestly, absolutely abysmally terrible. But that's neither here nor there. I decided to upgrade these because honestly, I realized I am not doing the DPS. Okay, am I depressed about that? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I feel like I spent a lot of time upgrading my gun, which trying to get her to where she needs to be does not seem like she's there. And you know what? That's a tough one. But also, I'm gonna accept it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna internalize it. And I'm gonna go, you know what, guys? It's okay. She doesn't need to be there. Okay, DPS is always a hard one to sell at the beginning. And I will say, you know, she's the Huntress, and the Huntress is never crazy DPS to begin with because we don't have a self buff. Okay, you might be thinking, what does that mean? Twitch, I'll just tell you guys later. Don't even give the fact that you give one character in this game, okay, a buff that literally makes them do more damage, and you'd be like, I wonder if anyone else should be the DPS. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm throwing out there. Either way. Okay, game plan's very simple. Yeah, I get it. He's a big scary dragon, okay? Hopefully my towers are gonna do so much damage. Oh my god, look, you can see him right there. Wait, guys, look. Oh my god, they're right there. And then hopefully his fire breath, like, doesn't hit them instantly. We'll find out. You know what's really interesting? He really feels like he's going the other direction than towards me, but he is always going towards me. Okay. Once again, he has 6 billion HP, completely fine. We're gonna go Bob. Why? Because I never miss the ballista shot. Thank you. I'm gonna stand over here. I'm gonna wait. He's here. Okay, I'm gonna stand way back here. I'm gonna activate it from this direction. Why, guys? Because I'm not trying to die. Okay, he's backed up. We're gonna press 7. Oh, we're gonna go back here. Guys, we're getting lucky. Basically, with the cycles, you just always want to catch him. It's really interesting that they keep... Am I crazy? Why are they still chasing me? You know what, guys? Here's the thing. At the end of the day, never question the world, just be glad. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get him, Woodsteads, get him! Oh my god, oh my god. It's crazy. Now, this is one of the least favorite parts in my opinion, because the fact that he can just, like, fly away. I think his model is bigger than I think it is, which is another thing that I think is, like, oh my... Guys, I'm telling you right now, nothing is going wrong. That's exactly how the tower should work, guys. It's shooting from across the map. Absolutely makes sense. Okay, my range is that big. Thank you very much. It's interesting, because it feels like basically what's happening... I'm not even going to get to him, am I? Oh my god, we won! Dobby!
The foul beast, broken and defeated by the team's relentless attack, collapses, plummeting to the ground in a ball of flame. With their final foe defeated, the pupils, nay, heroes, gather together and celebrate their victory. The monk meditates over the carnage that has been wrought, and then turns to his companions and laughs aloud with them. And one thing is certain for all. The realm of Etheria is now protected by a new generation of legends, and the old ones will not see the light of day under their watch.